Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. And the last part, we actually went and took care of the Locke's quest. And now, let's go ahead and do what I said I was going to do last time. And I was like, wait a second, I need to do this. Let's do the dungeons of 5.0, level 70, the end game ones, to kill a coral. Alright, just the woman I was looking for. As you may know, Rogger's Reach used to be a pilgrimage site for followers of the Fist of Rogger. Atop the mountain lies the remnants of the Temple of the Fist, which was once the center of their religion. It was filled with monks training their minds and bodies up until the Mad King Theodoric decided to raise the temple. Curiously enough, a young lady recently approached me saying she wishes to explore the ruins herself. I immediately turned down her request, knowing that she alone could not survive the route to the ruins. But then I thought of you. I'm positive that you are strong enough to protect her while she explores. The girl's name is Marjorie, and if you are willing to help seek her out by the doors which lead to the temple, I imagine she's there pestering Throckmorton to let her in. There's too many questions, like, oh god, which one is the right one? Yeah, there's a few quests here now for the post-game stuff that we get to do. So... Are you also interested in exploring the Temple of the Fist? I never dreamed I would meet a fellow enthusiast. I first learned of monks when I attended a lecture given by a historian named Eric. Ever since then, I have continued to be fascinated by their creed and approach to life. Hi, I'm a monk. I'm right in front of you. And I would come and pay a visit to the site of their most revered temple. But now that the Empire has been driven out of the region, the only issue is this man will not let me pass. The monks use the path to the temple to train. It's filled with all kinds of traps and obstacles that cannot be overcome by just anyone. Hi, I'm literally a monk. I am right in front of your face. It's precisely those traps and obstacles I wish to study. Everything I've come to read states that those who are able to reach the temple will come face to face with the monk of legend. Does that not pique your curiosity in the slightest? Who knows what kind of lessons one could learn from a monk that has mastered their art? You wish to know, don't you, adventurer? Sure, yeah, I am a monk. Hi. You too are a monk? It took me this long. I can hardly believe my luck. No, that is literally a monk specific line right there. Like this right here is literally just monk specific. And I see why you also wish to visit the temple ruins. In fact, if you're truly keen to explore what lies beyond these doors, would you mind if I joined you? I am fairly familiar with the layout of the temple grounds from all the reading I have done. I know I could be of help. Oh, please take me with you. The Temple of the Fist is now accessible. Well, let's go. I'm gonna do this so I don't have to dig it out to search. Hopefully the queue isn't long. Hopefully. Welcome to the Temple of the Fist, the old monk training grounds. And someone just said be right back 1 minute. Ah! Really? Time limit here, people! There's a maintenance in less than an hour. And I'm trying to get 2 dungeons in before that maintenance. Alright, so we are going to actually have a lot of corals here, as the name sort of implied. I was literally in range of that. No nonsense in the game here. Please. to get rid of this moss barrier. Because, well, it's a barrier and it's kind of in our way. And once it disappears, it'll spawn these temple mosslings. Oh gosh. And there's also going to be nonsense we can burst on the ground. Burst into resin, which is going to slow us down. Of course, the tank decides to walk right into it in the middle of the pole. So that's brilliant. Okay. Oh, shut down. Alright, and we are going to have another wall here. So let's just do the same thing again. Except the difference is this wall is going to spawn the stuff beforehand, about 50-ish%, 50 to 60%. And I believe also does the, yep, there's another one, 25%. Yeah, so this one spawns more of the little mossling. So that's cool. I mean, this is what you get before, right? Yeah, okay, so it does do the two, but doesn't do the one at the end. Got it. One legendary monk trained by fighting corals. Alright, so yes, we do have Coral Street here. Radial Blaster is going to be a near it AoE. Of course, wanna get out of that nonsense. I forgot to hit fire. Now the Coral seems rather angry, doesn't it? So this is going to call out Coral Switchy. Oh, tank, please. Let's go ahead and take care of Straight. So these are going to have two different things on them. I managed to get out of it because it did that. So it's also going to use Basic Instinct. Basic Instinct is a blue mage spell. It's basically about to you when you're alone in what should be a group instance. Kind of indicated by the fact that it uses it when it's alone. So Heat Lightning, we are going to want to spread for. It's a personal AoE. And a stronger warrior I have not seen. Oh, did you know Ivan Coral Fist? I missed it. He's a Paraspharai crafted a fist shaped like corals. Remember, Spharai was our relic at level 50. Three days. Alright, so there's gonna be these walls coming out, trying to smash us into the barriers there. We're gonna want to avoid that in this part of the dungeon. Oh, come on. There's also gonna be these Singas. Singas are just gonna be a larger enemy, but they are new. They are new. It's this dungeon anyway. There. Really wishing I had Enlightenment right about now. I don't know that was I have access to it though. So these walls are still going to come out and try to smash us even though all the enemies are dead, because well, they're just part of the traps in general. Now we've got some Singa Cubs and regular Singas up here. You know, a lot of materia random drops off the enemies. Fortunately, this materia is not worth much. Broken Earth. See what it's doing there. There's a AoE on the ground. The monks use that golem to test their speed. It's called Arbuda. Oh god, I'm going to have to remember this fight. I barely remember this fight. All time, how long it takes each trial, how long each trial takes you, comparing your performance with that of previous months. The fourfold shear is going to be the Tank Buster. Fourfold because he has 4 arms, 4 and half. So that's gonna do a directional thing in behind and in front of him. So I have to remember what that does. I remember my directions. Killer Instinct. Parry, directional parry. Yeah, so you have to be behind him to not get parried. Very much like Ravana. Port and Star. That's gonna be our size. Yeah, port, starboard, fourfold shear, another Tank Buster. Alright, so we need to go on to the shape matching, or the symbol matching what we have on here to not get hit by that. Impressive indeed. So the closed fist, the final section. So now they are going to have enemies literally called the Way of the Fist. Dressed in monk AF. How fitting. So some of them are using swords? Question mark. So in these areas you're going to see these R's floating around. These R's will explode if they get too near to us. So we have to avoid them. Kind of like the little bombfish guys in Shisui. Your overwhelming sense of dread is gone. Got a Coral Prana here. Coral's getting stuck on stuff or trying to attack with specific attacks, which will let me keep up on it. Oop. Now, if I were the spread mage, I would AoE here, or I would use the limit break once it's up here. It'll be up in a moment. I would totally limit break here if I was the spread mage. So they're not going to. Sense of dread is gone, I swear. If they rush ahead, I will be upset. So I hit the macro. So there's his far right. Better let me catch up before they pull. So this is Ibon Coral Fist. He actually referenced in our quest for the Soiree, if I remember right. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure he was referenced in that quest. And there's Challenger. Very well. Ready your fist. Spirit Wave is going to be the Tank Buster. Or no, it's just going to be an AoE. And it's going to plop a tornado down to the ground on someone. Hurricane Kick. Okay, spot behind him. Touch of Slaughter is going to target one person. It's going to rush him. Getting him down to single digit HP, so the tank killer does need to be ready for that. And this is going to call down some dragons. We need not be in their path. So if they don't hit us, Silent Roar, Line Attack. You work with the fighter, let's see if you can handle this. So he is going to actually go up, come become invincible, and we want to actually run into all these orbs before he readies his Furious Fist. Oh, I didn't realize he was actually still targetable right there. He will not survive this. Will he though? I've never met one so strong as you. Spirit Wave, again AoE. I put it there, that's actually annoying as the tank does not move this. Alright, so we got some more dragons. And we've got a proximity AoE going off here. I want to get away from him, and also then get out of the Silent War. Seriously, I would love it if this moved. Oh, he's about to touch up whatever me. But there we go! That's Temple of the Fist. We did it! Drops. Oh. It was that drop because everyone laughed. Because the minion didn't drop. There's a minion that drops from that. That is actually Ivan Korofist in minion form. There. I passed the trial, right? I'm officially a monk. I too am most eager to hear just what went on in the closed fist. You fought with Ivan Korofist? I have read that he honed his martial prowess by wandering the mountains, fighting all the corals he could find. They say he took the creature's movements for his own, devising a style of fighting like no other. To think he had been waiting here all this time for a new challenger. My mind is made up. I, too, will become a monk. Hearing your story, I realized I must meet Ivan Korofist myself. I will need the strength of body and both my body and mind to have any chance of reaching him. And I plan to start by working on my mind. There's still too much I need to read about the monks and their religion. Or perhaps it would be better served by searching for a local that is versed in the Fist of Roger? Withergill. Allow me to thank you. I would not have looked into my true calling had you not shown me the temple ruins. Next time our paths cross, I imagine will look somewhat different. Until then. Yeah. No problem. I can definitely say I've never met a monk quite like her. It will be interesting to see just how far she's able to go. Alright. So let's head to Kugane. Okay, I had to actually mark it so I knew which one it was. The King of the Castle. Ariana? Oh, thank heavens. I am in dire need of a capable adventurer, and I can think of none better. Local officials have been working desperately to keep this confidential, but there is trouble in Kugane Castle. It's been overrun by a band of outlaws. What's more, they've taken hostages a number of nobles along with the Bugyo, Kugane's highest magistrate. They're demanding the country's borders be closed off, insisting Kugane's efforts to establish ties with other countries is folly. Why, if they had their way, I imagine foreigners, or Ijin as they call them, would never set foot here ever again. Under normal circumstances, the Seki Segumi would have taken steps to immediately resolve this crisis, but they did not do anything to put the Bugyo at greater risk. To proceed would require a decree from the Bakufu, yet I fear there is no time to send an envoy to the royal capital and back. Nevertheless, they have done their due diligence and delivered a missive. While waiting for a response, they have also called upon the East Aldernon Trading Company in an attempt to potentially expedite the rescue of the hostages. As to why they would go out of their way to contact us, well, one of the captains is from Ul'dah. It goes without saying the repercussions of a foreign dignitary coming to harm would be dire. Because the Seki Segumi cannot yet act in official capacity, they have asked for my assistance in assembling a small contingent to infiltrate the castle. If you would join our cause, make for the aqueducts in the Rakuza district. There's a hidden passage leading to the castle kept under guard by the Seki Segumi. Tell them I sent you and they'll explain what you must do. Okay, so we need to take the Rakuza district one, it looks like. And go down here. My weapon still out? It is. I'm apparently running weapons out right now. Why not? No. It stopped once I stopped running, apparently. You were sent by the East Aldernon Trading Company, then there is still a chance. Permit me to apprise you of the situation. The castle is presently held by a group of criminals under the leadership of a merchant named Kageyama. We believe his demands to close off our borders, as ludicrous as this seems, are a vain attempt to eliminate what he sees as a threat from foreign businesses. If it were only him and his cohorts, I'm quite confident my men and I could easily rout them out on their own. The problem, however, is his bodyguard. Our informants tell us he is a swordsman of great renown in the Hingan underworld. He demands exorbitant money, defending his clients with seemingly inhuman displays of strength and skills commensurate with the price he is paid. Your task will be to contend with the Kageyama and his hired blade in the heart of the castle. With all eyes focused on you, they will fail to notice my men's intrusion to rescue the hostages. Shame it's me to ask this of a civilian. We gotta save those people. I can see no other way. Kugane Castle is now accessible. Just did the same thing again. And there, I didn't reverse. Oh well! The macro. Oh, come on. Oh, hello, Kiss Boss. You no longer exist in the game. The rest of the game is like, hey, by the way, let's just organize the maintenance. In case you were wondering. Whew. So yeah, we're gonna have to kill a bunch of, well, samurais. These blades here. Pistolas. And also... yeah, I enjoyed it in general, I guess. Yeah, they're gonna come out while they're here. I believe we will have another round of the money and make sure that I wanna say once we kill the Yokusa more come out? Something's wrong. No, I'm not apparently. Person that time it took him to spawn, my twin snake walk. That's my luck, apparently. So, Zeiko Maru. I am trying to vaguely remember this dungeon. So clear out just a frontal cleave, easy to avoid. I don't remember what his buster is, but so these hard Kirikoshus are going to be spawning. And we need to get out of this blast radius once we kill them. So with this clear out, you know, it's all like, oh yeah, it's easy to avoid. Please tank, get the butt out of the nonsense, thank you. We have 2 melees right now. Tanky release. It's gonna make it go boom. Or just happen at the same time. I wanna say it was a kinky release though. And it should die right then. Really? 4 poetics? That's cheap. So that finishes up our first area. Going into the Maru Manor. Specifically. As a Manor and after the fact, okay? Ooh, a chest. Chest. Ow. It's a trap. Of course it's a trap. Hi, I have aggro. Why do I have aggro? Alright, so the Joy Summoner, we want to take care of that ASAP. So it doesn't get a chance to summon this medium. Apparently I was the only one who believes in that. Have to deal with a few summoners through this. So if they get medium off, they'll summon a, well, thing. Very simple, I know. A thing. Very specific, very telling what that is. Dude, Shuriken, let's go ahead and go off to the side. And again, we have another summoner, so let's go ahead and take care of that. I believe I was the only one focusing it. Alright, so I believe we almost definitely are going to deal with one here. There's like no way. We almost did it. Yeah, so it calls these Facers Joy Kuja, specifically. And we are on to the second boss, which is gonna be Dojoon Maru. Remember, we are in Maru Captain. Dojoon Maru, we are going to have to pay attention to the sides and the ground. Namely, the sides, I believe. The ground. Yeah, the ground's good. The Clockwork Medium. It's going to call out some elite Unitsu, but they are untargetable. You want to pay attention to what columns and rows they are in. Because it's gonna do an upturn. You'll take damage if you're on it. Probably a vulnerability stack too. They like to do that. And Clockwork Medium, so here we go again. Also, except this one's gonna summon regular targetable ones. They're all gonna use Juji Shuriken here. So also in this fight, the little ones that spawn on the side, they have a blue mage spell. Yeah, their little upheaval thing is a limit spell. Yeah, let's get that before that goes off. So anyways, let's continue onward. So now you'll notice that these little bomb kind of goblins are just regular enemies now. Remember from the first boss? Yeah, that's what it is. So Power of Fury is basically self-destruct. If I were on the range class, I'd say this is where I would limit break. So throughout these Harakiri Hanyas are going to be spawning. We of course do want to take care of them. Ideally, we want to give them actually to the ninja's AoE thing here. So we'll put a slow on them. Let's clear out the turret though. Release. Alright, so we got some upgraded goblin mech machine-like things here. Also 2 of them. They're the regular ones. I heard you like them. Here's 2 of them at once. Where we hope. That they don't ruin us. We've been doing so well. You've done well to make it this far, but I'm afraid your journey ends here. Come, Yojimbo, we have visitors. Master of Arms, indeed. Who will take a price and does how he deals damage is based on the price. Cough, cough. Yeah, no, the writing was on the wall. That was Yojimbo. I am the Blade of Vengeance. They dare only hope to whisper my name. Yojimbo. Ahiri. AoE around him. Come on, guys. Give me my chakra. If you want them dead, you hear me. I want them dead. You hear me dead. If you desire my strength, you must pay my price. Marvel! But I've already... Fine. So yeah. We're in between. Go figure. So it's gonna toss gold out onto the ground. And we actually want to pick up... Oh my god, that was like one of the best pickups I've ever seen. So if you're actually in the path of Daigoro, as he's jumping around here, you will get knocked around. Just have to work out that he was doing it. Back, Daigoro. Oh, quickly, Daigoro. Have every coin. This is all you pay me? Very well. You can see the funds bar here. That's tickled. Oh, the sword art of legends and motto. They still stand impressive. None of you have their hands that require marvel. I'm serious. Let me check the coffers. Yeah, that's the basics of Yojimbo, really. We're the opponents indeed. I will not insult you by holding back any longer. I'm kind of going to go into, oh, I'm fine, I'll get serious now. And he's going to summon butterflies. We want to be out of this nonsense here. And that nonsense. Let's do this before he goes again. So yeah, he was going to go into another one there with the funds and all that, but because we limit breaked him right before it happened, it was fine. Here, I'll coffers with your empty Kageyama. You cannot pay me my price. Cannot pay my price. I am finished here. Oh, woe is me. And that was Kugane Castle. Oh, no one even wanted to open this treasure coffer. It can drop a minion. It drops the Wind Up Yugiri, I believe. As a minion here. I want to say it's Wind Up Yugiri. I heard the news. Well done, good lady. Well done indeed. You will be rewarded handsomely for your part in this. As you no doubt already guessed, Kageyama has been apprehended. His bodyguard, however, is nowhere to be found. I suppose in the end his loyalty laid only with Kageyama's coin. At any rate, the magistrate is safe, as well as the Udon. What's this? Ah, I was not expecting to find you here as well. Well, Lady Lilyju wished to thank you both personally for your assistance in light of all that has happened. I thought only proper she have an escort. So you are the great adventurer who risked life and limb to save us. Uncle Loborito has told me so much about you. Hearing of your daring deeds was inspiring. So much so, I decided to set on an adventure of my very own. I have taken to writing in travel literature. You see, and someday the whole of Eorzea will have the chance to read of my journeys across the realm. Yet never in my wildest dreams I imagined my yearning to experience new cultures and customs would take me such a terrible turn. Words fail to express my gratitude. Miss Lilyju, we were quite fortunate that she was here to assist in your rescue, but it would be folly to assume fortune will always smile upon you, so your uncle's worried sick about you. Besides, will you not consider returning home? There's so much I have yet to see, yet to do. If I were to leave now, I would have naught but this horrible story of kidnapping to fill the pages of my journal. It would be irresponsible of me to give my readers the impression that Hingashi is a land of savages unfit for traveling. As you might recall, there was a rather nasty incident in Ul'dah that even our dear adventurer friend here was helpless to resolve. Surely you would not wish that to be the only tale of Ul'dah that we told here in Kugane. Alright, you have made your point, but why have you come all this way alone? Uncle Oreo tries to keep me from harm, and he has only succeeded in smothering me. I'm tired of being constantly coddled, and that's why I left, to prove something to him and myself that I'm perfectly capable of being on my own. If I know my uncle, he's likely requested you hire guards for me, whether I choose to return or not. Well, tell him that I refuse. Very well. I ask then that you pay me a visit when your journey has ended. Lord Rito is not the only one who wishes for your safety after all. Yes, of course. I'll be sure to bring many souvenirs and tales of adventure to share with you. At last, my journey continues. Though there is still much of the world for me to experience, I suspect me the Warrior of Light will be one of the high points of my writings. And that completes the quest! Yay, we did it! That's the 2 dungeons for this endgame. That were the ones that originally came when you beat Stormblood. So it would have been the Expert Roulette was known as Expert Roulette. Have Alamigo, Kugane Castle, and Temple of the Fist originally. Anyways, let's head back to Rocker's Reach. I'm pretty much done, but hi, Wedge! So next time, we will go on the hunt for Omega. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. Also, work really helps you keep being content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. Bye!